Okay, this is the bottom side of the bed. This is the short side. And you can see I've got screws. I already started taking the screws out. Okay, these screws are attached to another 2x4, which is attached to the wall. So this 2x4 closest to the wall is attached to the studs directly. So there's 2 screws in each stud space. Once that was installed, the short side, see the short side goes to the wall, okay? And then the long stud goes into that short one. Along the whole length of the bed, every stud, 2 screws, okay? Then the bed frame is screwed into that. And I've got 6 at the head, and then 2 screws in between each space here, okay? The frame, this bottom stud right here, 45 3/4 of an inch. Again, 45 3/4 of an inch. So I would go 45 3/4 of an inch, get a level line, use a level or a laser, but draw your level line, and then find your studs and screw that in on your level line. Once that's set, then you can put the bed frame on there. You know, have somebody hold it for you. Get it level, set it level, and just run, I would say, you know, 1 screw over here, and then maybe 1 in the middle or near the end on the long side to hold it in place. And then you can level it and run the rest of the screws in. Using that many screws is really overkill, but you know, I like overkill. So on the ladder, these bolts right here, there's 4 of them. There's 7/16. So 7/16 takes those out. So let me set up the camera here for you. And this helps. Let's see here. Go back here. Alrighty. And here's my 7/16. Okay, so here's my 7/16. I'll back these out a bit. And all the screws will be in baggies, and they're labeled. Okay. And now you can see that the ladder just came loose a little bit. I'm not going to take it all the way off. I'm going to leave it. But all the screws are loose. And now remove the rest of the bed frame screws. So taking these off the back because the ladder is holding it up, so that'll hold that end up. There you go. Okay, so I'm down to the last 2 screws here. Now it might be stuck because it's been sitting here for a long time. underneath there. Okay. So everything's loose, as you can see. And okay. Oh, I did that. Never mind. I made it even easier for you. Once you put that, I forgot that I did that. Once you put that stud in, there's a little lip here. There's a little lip right here that rests on top of it. That's right. You don't need two people. You can do this by yourself. My bad. So that's easier. Once you get the two, I'll show you. I'll take this off and you'll see. Hold on. Hold the phone. So what I'm going to do is take off the ladder, and then you'll see more clearly what's going on here. So I'll remove the ladder. All right. And I'll get underneath there. Okay, 1, 2. And the ladder is notched as well. So when you put it back together, don't tighten everything all the way, especially on the ladder. Run the bolts in about halfway, and this gives you a little bit of room to move it around and get it where you want it to be before you tighten it down. So right now, nothing's holding this up. The ladder is being held on the notches that it rests on. So I'm going to take the ladder out. I'm just lifting a little bit here. And the ladder comes off. There's the ladder on the frame. Like this. There you go. Now I'll stand this up so you can see what I did. Okay, so the top of the bed, you can see this, there's this ledge. That should be 1.5 inches if I remember how I did that. Yep. So that ledge is 1.5 inches, which is the width of the 2x4. So here's a 2x4 that's in the wall at every stud. Okay? Again, the short one goes into the wall, the long one butts into it, screwed at every stud. And you only need 2 screws a stud. Looks like I did 3 screws a stud. That's insane. I would never do that today. That's really overkill. So 2 screws a stud. So you have to find your studs. And wherever your studs are, they might not line up with the holes I have here. You might have to do new holes. But wherever your studs are, put those in. And then the bed frame will rest right on top, attach the ladder, and it'll support itself. In fact, you really don't need that many screws to hold it in because of the way I built that. So you don't have to put screws at every opening. You can do every other one, whatever you like to do. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. All the screws will be in a baggie. You can reuse them or get different ones if you want, but whatever you want to do. Super simple to put together, put up, okay? Thanks, bye.